Hi, I'm Mary Lucero, the Ghetto Chef from Phoenix, Arizona. I've got a website, ghettolifestyle.com. I'm here to introduce you to all my cooking that I do for the holidays and everything else. I'm really old school. I've done this cooking now, this Thanksgiving dinner, the same way, though I've mastered it from my grandmother for almost 40 years. I want to share the recipe with you, how to stuff a turkey, how easy it is. There's a 1-800 number that everybody talks to, and I'm going to show you don't have to do that anymore. It's the most simplest thing ever, and you're really going to like it. And all the other stuff that comes with the turkey is really simple, and I'm here to teach you how to do it so you don't have no stress. Because when I go into the stores, I do see a lot of stress over everybody just with recipes and trying to get this going and that going. But follow me and I'll show you how to do it. We're here to start stuffing the turkey now. And before you stuff the turkey and it's frozen, let it thaw out for a day. There's a white bag in there with gizzards and heart, and I believe it's the liver. Boil that because you're going to use your broth. After you boil that, let it sit. Then you come over and you make your hamburger meat, your sausage, olives, green onion, and celery. You cook all that together. Once that is cooked, you want to transfer it over with breadcrumbs or bread cubes because that's going to be your stuffing. We've transferred the meat over to a bowl. We are now going to put the stuffing in here. Stir it, give it a little toss. And once you finish tossing it, make sure you get it all nice and mixed together. Pour a little bit of your broth in there because that's going to soften a lot of your bread. And you just keep stirring. Needs a little bit more broth, as you can still hear the little crunchies in the bread. And once that's done, stuff your turkey. We're going to start stuffing the turkey now. You've got your front part and your back part. This is the way I do it. You just get it with your hand and start sticking it in there and press it. You got to press it as you go because it's going to fill up this cavity right here. And then once you finish stuffing this side and you've sewed it, you make a knot in it. And it's just simple thread. Make sure it's thick thread though. And just a regular needle, and this side is done. You cut it. Now you turn it over. And as you see, I've got a big old stuffing on this side. Once it browns, this side's going to look so beautiful. Now we put the rest of the stuffing on this side and sew it. Okay, we finished stuffing the other side, and also this is the part you want to bring up, and you stick your needle in there and you start threading it through so you can get it all closed up. It doesn't really have to be closed up because it's going to expand when it starts cooking. But it's just so simple to do, and you're really going to enjoy this once you get going. We've done this, like I said, my grandmother was a professional at this, and I have mastered this recipe. And that's all you do. Make another knot, and we're ready to baste it. Once you finish stuffing your turkey, you get your foil pan, and you use heavy-duty foil. And I always say I make a cross. I always make a cross. It's not a cross, but I call it a cross. You get your turkey, which is always like pretty heavy, put it in there like that. You melt a cube of butter, spread it over the top. That's simple. You don't have to do nothing else. You just finish putting the melted butter on there. Once you finish that, you put your garlic powder and your salt, sprinkle it, and you cover it. Like I said, it's almost like in a cross. And you cover it real good. Stick it in the oven for almost 3 hours. There's a lot of the turkeys that have a little red mark in there, and it'll show you when your turkey's done. It pops out, and that works pretty good. But almost about 3 hours, 4 hours is what you need. And you'll notice it because you'll get the smells. Once it's like this, 350 in the oven, and we'll come back and I'll show you how it's done. The turkey has finally been done. We're going to show you the results. It's pretty hot, so be careful when you take it out of the oven. I basted it for almost 20 minutes. after it was done, and it's been in the oven for 4 hours, and this is the results you're going to get. From here, after we baste it, we take out the juice, and here is the baster I've used. We put the juice in here, and I'm going to let it sit and take the fat off of there. When I take the fat off of there, I will put it in my gravy. This is a gravy. Now, the gravy is vegetable oil and flour, and this is the consistency you want in your gravy. Once you brown this, you let it get cool for a little bit. After it cools, then you put your gravy in and stir it and put it on low so it doesn't get lumpy on you. This is the result of the turkey and the gravy and the mashed potatoes. This is the way you serve it. You want to use cranberry gel because that's the best. Make sure you put it in the refrigerator when it's cold. The way I do it is I put my turkey in about 5 o'clock in the morning. It's done by 10. We have brunch, which is breakfast and lunch. Snack on it for dinner, debone it. Then I've got a good secret for you. I make sour cream turkey red enchiladas that are out of this world that I will teach you how to cook. Thank you. I also want to tell you about the green bean casserole. Don't make that anymore. Go to the cauliflower casserole. You can find that in my cookbook. It is the most awesomest ever, and you will like it. It tastes nothing like green bean casserole, and we have to really change here, and I feel everybody should really try the cauliflower casserole. It's out of this world.